Hey, what's going on YouTube? Dad with a bike here, and in today's video, we're going to take my Saddlemen TS3200 DE tail bag with it packed, and I'll show you the packing stuff. And we're going to put it on this bike and get prepared for our trip to Bandera tomorrow. So it should be good. Stick around. I'll show you how I pack and what I attach to this bike as well. So be back in a second. All right, y'all, welcome back. And we pretty much already have the bag packed, so I'm gonna spin this guy around and we're gonna take a look at it, see if I can get it over here in the good light. So I've got everything already packed in this bag, and we're gonna go through some of the key items, talk about what they are, how I have them packed in there, and then we're gonna put it on the bike. So let's go ahead and dive in to this packing situation. So one of the first things you'll notice is out around the outside. So this is a Kuryakin jacket roll or blanket roll, and I use it for my sleeping bag. So what I have in here is double rolled. This is actually a military issue whoopee. You can go Google whoopee. If you don't have a whoopee, you should. Everybody should have a whoopee. And then rolled up inside of there, of course, is it's actually a Swiss Army sleeping bag. It's a fleece bag, but when you combine these two, it's much better than a larger sleeping bag, and it's very easy to pack, and it's actually super easy to wash. It's not big, heavy, hefty, and any of that stuff. This is what I use. I love them. So it's attached via these MOLLE straps using G-hooks. You have these two G-hooks that just basically run through the MOLLE strap, attach this bag to it, and that's it. That's one of the reasons why I love bags with these MOLLE attachments so much, is because I can strap many more things to it. So I pop open this flap. What we have here is my tent. Let me spin this around. So I use a tent from Alps Mountaineering. This is the Lynx one. It is a one-man tent. Uno. I only go camping by myself. Well, the only person that sleeps in the tent with me is me. And then with this tent, it actually has a vestibule, so my gear can stay in the vestibule and I stay in the tent. Keeps everything dry. It's a quite nice tent. Go check it out. And it's uber light and pretty compact. So then we come over here into my pockets. So what's going to go in this pocket once I'm done actually fully packing is going to be some water bottle, quick access snacks, that kind of stuff. And then this pocket currently is empty, but what is going to go in there is just some other little snacky foods and stuff like that. In this main compartment here, or not the main compartment, this larger pocket, I literally have all of my rain gear. I'm not going to pull it out because I don't want to pull out my rain gear. I've already packed it, but it's got my pants, my jacket, and an extra set of gloves and an extra net gaiter. So if I run into rain, it's easy for me to get to this sucker. Okay, so over onto the other side. Hopefully you can see it. Actually, we'll spin it around and get it into the light a little better. There, natural lighting, gotta love it. So in this pocket here, I have some riding gloves and some other sundries. What is in there? Oh, it's my sleeping pad. So Sleeping Go. It's a really cheap, inexpensive Amazon sleeping pad. It's about 35 bucks, but this thing is so awesome. I have gone on so many trips with this. It's an air mattress. It's tiny and it is wicked comfortable. So that's that. And then I have my warmer weather gloves. Going to Bandera this time of year, the weather depends on the time of day, is quite different. It'll be in the 40s, maybe low 50s during the morning, and then it'll get to 80, 85 during the day. So I'll be taking enough clothes that I am cold weather, warm weather capable. So yeah. In this main compartment, or not main compartment, but this main side pocket, I actually have my tool bag. So this tool bag is just the Builtwell tool bag, and I carry the basics for me, and I can possibly help some others if necessary. You know, I usually carry a giant crescent wrench. In this pocket is going to be a small crescent wrench, a tape, electrical tape, and I carry to do wire ties as well, a bunch of wire ties. I have a multi-tool in here as well. And then I carry a couple different socket sets. Small socket, kind of a larger socket, an extender, 10 millimeter, 13 millimeter. This big old mammer jammer is the 27 millimeter for the rear tire. This big old mammer jammer is the 16 for the front tire. Then I carry a 1/2 inch because the rear adjusters for the belt on this bike is a 1/2 inch. And then I carry I think this is what is this one? 6 millimeter. This is going to be my 5 millimeter. So between those, I can take care of most things. If controls come loose, if whatever comes loose, I can take care of most things. We covered it. I'm not going to pull them out, but we covered it last week, and we'll walk over to the bike. Because what I carry in my sidearm bag right here is some other things. So inside my my swing arm bag, I carry extra clutch cable, I carry para 550 cord, and some other sundries. But that's it. The main thing is para 550 cord and my emergency clutch cable. They kind of stay in there. So, come back over here. So that is my toolkit. I'm traveling with others, so others will have other toolkits. If you travel by yourself, you might want to rethink your toolkit a bit more, but there's another guy that's in the group that has an Indian, so he and I usually complement one another with tools if we have to get into them. So, now, inside the main compartment, I truly just have my clothes. So like I said, I've got, I'm not going to pull all my clothes out, but I have a towel over the top of them for a reason we'll mention in a second. But I have 3 pair of pants, 4 shirts. I have 4 sets of thermals, you know, for when it's cold in the morning. I've got 4 pairs of socks. I have 4 pairs of underwear. So all that stuff is packed in here nice and neatly. And there's still a ton of room in this bag. Look at that. There's still, like that's my hand, still a ton of room. And of course, good old flashlight in there as well. So the reason why I put a towel in here is because I have a cooler that I'm also going to bring that will fit perfectly right here. That's why I'm falling in love with this bag more and more and more. So the cooler will slide into here. It'll have, we're all bringing some form of food. Like I think I'm bringing sausages and hamburger meat. And then, you know, we'll bring, you know, some other goodies like adult beverages and stuff. But anyway, so that'll end up going in here. So, that's everything that I pack. That's everything that I need. That's everything anybody needs really when you go camping, probably more so. There's probably most of that stuff in there I won't even use. So anyway, stick around. We're going to take this now, and I'm going to go show you guys how I put it on my bobber. Be back in a second. All right, y'all. Thanks for sticking around. So there it is. It is on the bobber. I don't have it strapped yet. I just wanted to show you how it was actually going to fit on there. So the great thing about this bag and the way it sits, the rain cover is in here. The way I've got it packed right now is when I'm sitting on the seat, I will actually have a backrest, which, you know, I'm only doing a couple 100 miles, which is not that big of a deal. If I was doing a longer ride, that would be just so awesome, having a backrest. But anyway, as you can see, fits on there all nice and neatly. Nothing's dragging, nothing's hanging. So now all I got to worry about is getting this actually attached to the bike. And that's one of the key things. One of the key things you want to make sure that when you're packing the bike, especially these bobbers, because we kind of have to rig it because it's just not meant to go do the things that I'm doing to it. You want to make sure that there is nothing that has the potential of getting stuck in the belt, getting stuck in the rear wheel, anything dragging, everything is fit nice and tight. So let's actually walk through this. I'm going to take this bag off. We're going to talk about this for a second. So I have a rear rack. So that's a plus for me because all I'm going to do is I'm going to attach in 4 places, attach to the bag, cinch it down, and I'm done. And I can choose to do this with the straps that came with it, or I can choose to do it with rock straps. Doesn't matter. The whole point is you want 4 points of contact strapped down nice so that it's not wiggling. But what if you don't have a rear rack? What if you just have a fender you're going to throw it over? There's a few folks that I've kind of seen when they strap stuff to a fender, especially on these bobbers, is they'll put stuff around these, the headlights. Don't do that because these are very flimsy. It's very easy to bend them, very easy to pop them out of place. Don't strap anything around here. Instead, what I would do is, if you didn't have a rear rack and all you had was the fender, I would pull this piece off. There's a rubber grommet that goes in here when you don't have the rear fender, and I would pull that out, put the plate back on, and I would route my straps through here. It's heavy, it's metal, it's not going to cause any problems, and it's a great place to secure the stuff you're going to strap to your rear fender to. So I would use those, and then just use rock straps, and then attach here, and then attach similarly over on the other side, and then cinch the bag down. That's what I would do. So now I'm going to walk away, and I'm going to put that back on here, cinch it down, and I'm going to show you how I ended up doing it. All right, y'all. That is that. That is done. Done. So it's strapped on, 4 points of stabilization. It makes my bike wiggle, so that's how I know it's on there pretty good. Like I said, I have one here. It goes down, you probably can't see, and then it goes around my rear rack buckles, and then I have the slack drawn up. Same thing on the inside, goes down through there, pulled through the rack buckles, slack drawn up. And then in the back, I've got here and here, and it's attached. You probably can't even see up under there. The same as I did the front, cinched down nice and tight. Not going anywhere. And thusly, I am packed for Bandera. All right, y'all, that's it. So packed, one single bag, everything fits. The MOLLE attachments are awesome because I got my sleeping bag hanging off of it. All things are bueno. So we'll be heading to Bandera with this bad boy, and I'll come back and I'll give a quick briefing on how this bag did, how the packing did, how it's strapped to the bike, all that stuff. We'll come back and we'll have a conversation about how that all went. So till then, y'all have a good one, y'all be safe, and most of all, peace.